Thankfully, in modern day, we don't have demigorgons that, kidnap us into the underground. But, something has happened between the 80s and now, and the bike bus movement is really working on reconnecting those, foundational, really core moments that are created with bikes and with your friends. And so it was just really amazing that the Stranger Things Netflix group saw that connection as well and really wanted to bring the bike bus in to promote the final season of Stranger Things.
Sam Balto, thanks for coming on. That collab with Stranger Things is amazing, fantastic. I want to hear more about it. But before I hear about that, just what is up in bike bus world? How have you been? What's been happening in the movement? Tell us what you've been up to.
The bike bus movement just continues to grow exponentially. This fall has been insane in the best possible way. The amount of new bike buses, the interest, the excitement, the organizing that's been happening in Portland, but nationally and internationally. Friday's the busiest bike bus day, and my notifications for the Bike Bus World Instagram account is just insane. Just so many more people tagging, adding Bike Bus World as collaborators. It's been incredible. It's been a really busy fall.
Okay, well now it sounds like it's probably going to get a lot more busy because you had some amazing project that you just wrapped up with tell me about it, with Netflix, with Stranger Things. I saw the video. It's super, super cool. I know you love dressing up in costumes. You got to do that. So tell us about how that collab came about.
I feel like it was manifested. My friend Megan Ramey in Hood River Bike About, she's always talked about the connection of Stranger Things with the bike bus movement and just how we're really trying to recreate that. And last March, I got an email from Netflix, from their marketing team, about this collaboration. And I don't think I've worked on something this long to see it all the way through. So I'm really proud of myself for getting it over the finish line. But it was absolutely an amazing experience. A lot of work went into it, just getting the costumes, finding the kids. The kids are my students, but just, putting it all together, the weather, just all these other things that were going on. So I'm really proud and excited about the product, to highlight the bike bus movement on this sort of stage and to just help people sort of see and celebrate the connection between Stranger Things, the 80s, the joy of bikes and adventure, and what's happening now with the bike bus movement.
Okay, so for folks who aren't super familiar with Stranger Things, can you help kind of connect the dot for us from bike bus movement to Stranger Things?
Yeah, so Stranger Things, sort of all of their adventures sort of start and happen on bikes. And so bikes are a big part of the show. And, this sense of adventure and independence and opportunity and autonomous children, just being able to go and meet up with their friends. Thankfully, in modern day, we don't have demigorgons that, kidnap us into the underground. But, something has happened between the 80s and now, and the bike bus movement is really working on reconnecting those, foundational, really core moments that are created with bikes and with your friends. And so it was just really amazing that the Stranger Things Netflix group saw that connection as well and really wanted to bring the bike bus in to promote the final season of Stranger Things. They're having this global bike activation. So they're partnering with Ciclovia in LA, doing this whole pop-up immersive experience. And so they're really just, going all in on the bike adventure. The bike bus has really gained a ton of momentum and really captured the mainstream zeitgeist. And so it seemed like a very natural fit and a great opportunity for Stranger Things to uplift the bike bus movement and highlight these children and families that are coming together to create joy and opportunity. And I think what's so amazing about the bike bus is that we are working to build up kids' independence, so us adults don't have to be there, so that the kids can go out and have their own adventures. And this summer in my neighborhood in Northeast Portland, the amount of kids that I've seen in small groups biking around, it's just really taking hold and really changing the culture. And I think Netflix and Stranger Things just saw the opportunity and wanted to capitalize on it.
I love it. And as a youth educator, I know you're really aware that something can be really good and helpful for kids and youth, but if they don't think it's cool, they're not going to do it. And I just love how this collab is going to really cement that. But I also want to ask, this isn't the first time you've collabed with like a big pop cultural phenomenon. I mean, you had Justin Timberlake on the Bike Bus, as everybody knows. You had Benson Boone on the Bike Bus, which was really cool. So just talk a little bit more about that, about connecting the Bike Bus to these pop culture icons and what that means for getting kids excited about riding.
Absolutely. I think culture is a big part of this. And when you see this big group of children joyfully riding, it really just like brings you down to what's important. And it's, it shows people, it gets the attention of Benson Boone, of Justin Timberlake, of Stranger Things, that, there's something really special happening, in Portland, but around the country and around the world. And it's been amazing having Benson Boone come and ride with us in October. I mean, I was able to put a camera on his bike and just seeing those interactions that he's having with the students, him just sort of saying to me to the side, like, dude, this is amazing. This is the best thing we've ever done on tour. I mean, it just really goes to show that like there's something core about riding bicycles and riding bikes with friends. And we've really been fortunate in capitalizing on that and showing that. I just can only see this as another jumping off point for more opportunities like this.
Okay, eventually we got to get you in one of these films, in one of these shows, actually as yourself, getting the stars of the shows on the Bike Bus somehow. There's got to be some opportunity for that. That's got to be the next thing you're working on, Sam.
It's something I need to work on my interviewing skills. I've been watching your interviews to get better at it, but I'd love to sort of do like driving in cars, getting coffee, like the Jerry Seinfeld sort of show.
Oh, that sort of thing. Yeah, right.
Sneaking in the Bike Bus into anything seems like a great idea.
Bike Bus cameo. I think after the Stranger Things is happening and everybody knows about it. Maybe you'll get an email about some kind of cameo coming up. Anything else you want to talk about the Bike Bus real quick here?
I'm so proud of like the Bike Bus PDX group, the parents and community members stepping up and organizing. It's just more than I could have ever imagined what they've been able to accomplish, and I'm so proud of them. And just bike buses all around the country and around the world. I mean, in places that you'd never expect are doing bike buses and coming together. And it's just been amazing to see. And Jonathan, I have you to thank too. You've been there documenting so much of this. So I appreciate that so much.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks, Sam. And before you go, I want to remind folks, you're also leading the Bike Bus World nonprofit, or you're part of that, one of the co-founders of that, right? So how do people find that if they want to donate or get involved on this big nonprofit that's also a big part of the movement you're building?
Yeah, so we just had year 1 anniversary of Bike Bus World. You can find us at bikebusworld.org. Tons of information and resources, and we'd love for you to donate so we can keep growing the movement.
Great. Thanks so much for coming and chatting, Sam. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having me. Happy bike busing.